I feel like when it comes to their intentions and actions, they don't really plan on putting too much effort into the connection. I feel like they're accepting the loss here. I feel like they're not really wanting to have to plan or deal with the connection at this time. Okay, we are doing a Divine Feminine energy check-in. So we're going to check in on the Divine Feminine's thoughts, their feelings, any intentions or actions at this time. So we'll get a card for each. Let's get a card for the Divine Feminine's thoughts. Okay, we have the Three of Swords. Okay, what about their feelings? Divine Feminine's feelings. You have the Four of Pentacles. Okay. What about their intentions or actions at this time? Intentions or actions for the Divine Feminine. We have the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. All right. General theme is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. There seems to be an unwillingness to work on something here. So let's take a look at Divine Feminine's thoughts. What is their energy when it comes to their thoughts? We have the Three of Swords in reverse. So let's see how that... Wow, there's that Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. Okay. Wow, it feels like the Divine Feminine is choosing to leave the connection behind, in their mind at least. It feels like an avoidance. It feels like not wanting to deal with, you know, the thoughts of the connection, probably with the Divine Masculine. It's still present. It's just they could be thinking that they don't want to have to deal with this right now. There's something about looking at it logically, kind of, you know, it feels like logically they're looking at the connection as a separation and not wanting to be brought down by the connection because there's a separation. I see avoidance, but that's how it's coming off, at least to me. What is their feelings about? We have the Four of Coins or the Four of Pentacles when it comes to their feelings. I feel like there's a withholding of something here. Well, you know, when it comes to their feelings, it does seem that they are still holding on to the feelings they have with the masculine, right? And there's masculine right there. But I feel like a withholding as well. For some reason, I feel like there's a withholding. Like maybe they're putting their feelings on hold at this time because the connection is not coming together. There's a separation. So it feels like a natural follow through from their thoughts of, okay, we're in separation, to their feelings of, let's put the feelings on hold because maybe it will eventually get there, or maybe they just feel that that's what they need to do. What about intentions and actions? We have the Two of Cups in reverse. So what is their intention or action when it comes to the Two of Cups? There seems to be a willingness to accept the connection is not where it should be, or where it is, or where they want it to be at least. Yeah, I kind of feel like they're accepting that it is what it is kind of energy here. I feel like when it comes to their intentions and actions, they don't really plan on putting too much effort into the connection. I feel like they're accepting the loss here. I feel like they're not really wanting to have to plan or deal with the connection at this time. And it feels like a sudden realization or a sudden decision to do this. It feels like, okay, I don't really want to have to put in energy towards the connection right now. It's a loss, it's a separation. There's nothing much to look forward to, and let's put it on hold. That's what it looks like right now for the Divine Feminine's energy. But let's go ahead and clarify it a little more, right? Let's clarify their thoughts a little more and why they seem to be in this separation, acceptance of separation energy. Avoidance as well, from what I'm seeing. Oh my. Really? Okay. Well, you know, when it comes to their thoughts, I think they are still kind of hooked on the physical aspect of the connection. So their thoughts could think about it in that way. I also kind of get the feeling though that they want to overcome that. They may be thinking about getting back out there. Maybe this is one of the ways that they are kind of potentially going to deal with the separation. Maybe their thoughts are allowing for them to be in an acceptance of, okay, we're in separation, so maybe I should go out there and venture more. This seems to be coming off to me as a rationalization of, if they're in separation with the divine masculine, then they have the absolute right to do what they need to do to heal their heart. And if that means to potentially entertain other people, then that's what it is. It reminds me of a scene from Grey's Anatomy when Meredith was when McDreamy yeah, when McDreamy was like kind of accusing her of being a bit promiscuous, and she said something along the lines of, you don't get the right to judge how I like heal from the heartbreak you gave me. I can't quite remember the exact words, but it was along those lines of how Meredith was trying to tell McDreamy he had no right. He had no right to dictate how she would handle the separation, how she would handle the heartache. And I feel like that's what's happening here. It feels like logically the divine feminine is kind of allowing herself to deal with the heartbreak the way that she needs to. It feels like she could be feeling a bit potent sexually, and she may be open to dating to kind of explore that, giving herself the permission to do so. And she does have that. I mean, not that it's an excuse and not that it's an explanation, but obviously the divine masculine is in another commitment, is in another, connection. And it seems like the divine feminine, even in her loyalty to the masculine, is needing to give herself an explanation, a reason, a justification, right? Which shouldn't be the case, right? But that still seems to be what the divine feminine is doing. But they are absolutely thinking about potentially going out there and exploring because they feel that they should, that they can. Okay, so that was unexpected. What about their feelings? And maybe that's why they're kind of saying, let me put my feelings on hold for the masculine, because I don't think the feminine can deal with the feelings they have of the masculine if they are going to explore potentially other connections with other people, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like the feminine is taking on a different take when it comes to how they feel. Oftentimes they are nostalgic about the masculine, but I think they're trying to, it's not a bad girl era or anything like that. It just feels like they are giving themselves permission to do what they need to do. I think right now they're creating a boundary when it comes to their feelings. They're not going to allow themselves to be so nostalgic or reminiscent about the connection with the masculine. Instead, they're kind of changing the way that they're going to deal with the situation. And I think that's why they're putting their feelings on hold for now. I think that's the best way that they know how to deal with this. What is the intention and action? Okay, wow. Their intention is to meet people, to talk to people, to elevate connections that they have in their life. Doesn't necessarily mean it has to be love. There could be building friendships, but I think this is the way that they are intending to love themselves more. And it is the way that they are dealing with the heartbreak that they are in with the masculine. Bottom line though, they know where their heart is. They know where their partnership is. They know where their soul contract is. But I think right now, the feminine is deciding to put all of that on hold, give themselves the permission to think about dating, actually make or take the action to pursue that. And it is a way for them to kind of heal from what's going on. And so that seems to be what's going on with the feminine. Very interesting energy there. Let's take a look at some oracle guidance. All right, let's take a look at the oracle guidance for the feminine. We have lavender. Surround yourself with love. Ooh. we have paint the sun back into your sky, which I think is what the feminine is trying to do. Trying to see the light at the end of the tunnel here. But it does feel like in order to do that, they need to put their feelings on hold for this masculine, right? Do we have any more for the feminine? Have one more. You can always rewrite the story, and we're all just stardust. So I think, you know, the feminine at this time is really realizing that, you know, right now they kind of need to surround themselves with people, I guess, that they feel they are in line with. Now, whether that ends up in a romantic connection or not, is they are leaving it up to whatever is brought into their life. I think that is their way of kind of choosing to be happy, bringing the sun back into their life, you know, bringing more happiness, more joy into their life. And right now they are rewriting the story. That's why I think they're putting it on hold. It feels like right now they're deciding, I don't want to deal with this. I want to go out, live my life. I want to be over the heartbreak. I want to pursue new connections, right? And there is a realization that I think whatever is meant to be will be. They have more of an acceptance there. And I think that's why, you know, giving themselves permission to explore beyond this connection. And at this time, I guess the feminine feels this is the right thing to do for them, right? So I feel like this is the energy check-in for the feminine, and we'll check back soon again.